What's up guys, as you all know, NRG performed pretty well at the ALGS Open LAN throughout the entire group stages. They performed pretty well compared to our expectation. We all thought Timmy was not a good IGL, but he proved everyone wrong during the LAN. But unfortunately in the finals, they choked. So after that, they plan to drop Yanya. And I think new third could be Sauce or maybe someone else. Let's wait for the next week. But first, let's start the video with Drop where he talks about why he dropped Sikezz.
Basically, we decided as a team it was best to replace Sikezz. It was due to mostly outside of the game reasons, because I still think that Sikezz is a really good player. I just think that like outside of the game there were some things that happened, and yeah, I mean, and it's just we decided it was best for us to just replace him. And yeah, I don't know. He, like I said, I've always thought he's a great player. It kind of mostly has to do with other reasons. So that's that. We're replacing him, and I'm pretty fucking excited about who we're replacing him with, because I don't really like want to say too much, but I'm really fucking really hyped about who we're getting, and I think it's gonna be a much better fit for the team. Honestly, you're probably gonna find out very soon, chat. Like, we're gonna be scrimming like on Monday, so you're gonna find out very soon. I mean, I probably could just say it, but
12th for first time teaming was not bad. We dominated. We had a good performance. Just had a bad last 6 games. Happens. Bringing a new third. Won't say who it is. The announcement will probably go out in a couple of days. Just be ready for that. I was IGLing pretty fucking good. Like, I just want to put that out there. Like, even Guild said it. He was saying like, dude, I fucking like opened up my third eye and went fucking like Doctor Strange mode. For those who just fucking yap all the time. Yeah, we dropped Yanya. And it's for a couple of reasons. I would say like the main thing that you guys have to like. The main thing is Yanya's really good. He's a really good player. He does a really good job at like, you know, when we asked him to do something and do like a player role and stuff like that, he would always be like, yeah, like, you know, like I'm down, I'll do it, you know, stuff like that. But I think ultimately what we needed for the team, it was just like not his role, you know what I mean? And while it could make sense to be like, okay, well, why don't you put Yanya on the entry character and then you do this, right? And there's just a lot of things, right? So I think the first thing to start off is that like everyone is like a different IGL, right? You look at like people like Hawkes who IGLs from the back, and then you look at someone like Zero who IGLs from the front, you know what I mean? And then while, you know, I can IGL from the back, I do think the way I IGL is better from the front, you know what I mean? Like me being the person in the front, me being the entry character, me kind of like seeing it with my own eyes rather than, you know, being the one in the back and, you know, kind of doing that. Because of that, we have to force Yanya on a character like Newcastle, you know what I mean? Or, you know, the anchor character and stuff like that. And it's just like not his type of role as like a player, you know what I mean? Like everyone has like strong suits, you know what I mean? Like for someone like me, look for me example. I can be a support player. I can be an IGL. I can, you know, play fucking anchor. I can play entry. I can play fragger. I can do all these things. But like, just because you can do something doesn't mean that it's the best thing for you as a player, you know? And I think like, yeah, just because like you can do all these things, it doesn't really put the player into their max like potential. And we just believe that Yanya is best when he IGLs and when he entries. Yeah, I mean, like there's just like nothing else to that. Like we just think he would be better on a role where he IGLs and is a fragger, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like the same thing with me, right? I feel like I'm better at IGLing when I'm on that front character, you know what I mean? And it's just better to find and, you know, a team together that just makes sense, you know what I mean? Talk about the new third and everything like that. So yeah, I'm not sure what we can really talk about. I'm not gonna tell you who the third is, definitely not. That's gonna be an announcement. We gotta wait for that. Yeah, we're gonna chill on that, but we can talk about Yanya. Yeah, we can talk about Yanya for a second here. But yeah, everyone's, you know, you guys are gonna wonder like, you know, why Yanya is no longer part of NRG. I think let's start it off with what happened at LAN. Was pretty good actually. I'm like very surprised. I mean, obviously people were talking about us before we came. Like our scrims were like not bad. You know, I think like people kind of just like talk a little too much on like the social medias and stuff like that. But I mean, we were placing pretty decently. I mean, we kept getting like top 6, maybe top 5 in our scrims. And like while that wasn't it wasn't like obviously top 3 or consistently first, you know, like top 6 is like not terrible. Really isn't. So we were going to the LAN, you know, doing like pretty decent. And when we got to LAN, I mean, we just played really good. I mean, we got second place. We had a second, a fifth, a first, and a second, you know what I mean, in the group stages. And I was calling really well. Everyone was playing really well too. And then, you know, the finals happened. And honestly, like, there's just like factors inside the last 6 games that kind of, how do I put it? It kind of like makes sense, but like from an outside perspective, you just don't understand. And obviously, like, let's talk about game 1, quarantine. So like quarantine is such like an insane POI. You get a bunch of Evo Harvs, bunch of pills, you know, like beacons, and you should come out of there like honestly, like literally almost purple every single time. And if not, then you're blue. We literally left with white armor, and how we left with white armor is just like, bro, we had no console. We had a 1 Evo Harv, and we had no pills. And we did have a pill in front of Hazmat Tunnel, but we didn't want to go towards Hazmat Tunnel because, I mean, that's just our fault. But apparently we can land on the Hazmat Tunnel pill. But like, we never like had that situation happen before. So like, obviously that's whatever. But yeah, we had white armor. We went and rotated, and then because we had white armor, we ran into a team that was an edge team that plays Fuse and Crypto, and they just EMP and killed us. You know what I mean? We could have actually survived and left 100%, and that was like a bad miscall by me and Yanya to like stay. Yeah, you know, bad first game, unfortunate, happens. Game 2, my fault completely. 100%. I will take full blame for that game. We're rotating, and honestly, I wanted a spot in my mind. I wanted to see how to get there. I tried to say like, oh, let's go to the bean. Let's go evac from there. Guild said a team's driving up to bean. You can't go bean. So then I said, come back to me. Evac too late, and then we died off the evac. What can you do? Bad 2 games. From there, I mean, like obviously when you have 2 bad games and people are like getting close to match point, you're like, bruh. So game 3, I mean, we salvaged some points. We got second place there, but overall that kind of just, you know, we definitely didn't deserve second place points there, but you know, it is what it is. We got it, salvaged it, so good shit. Game 4, we got ran down by Twerkaholics. Overall, that fight could have been played better. That was a little bit more on Yanya. Yanya needed to play next to Guild. Guild kind of, you know, did as much damage as he could. I played a side angle. We kind of talked about that game. There's a lot of scenarios of what could have been better from all of us, but overall we got ran down by Twerkaholics. That game 5 was a really good game, best as we could have done. Obviously, like, you know, could have gotten first, but I think we got 13 points that game, 13 or 12 points, and it was a solid game. Really good calling there. Game 6, I mean, you know, we literally swung a door, and then I think Yanya got stuck by an arc star. And then we died, but it didn't matter. The tournament was over. It literally 2 teams on match point. Falcons is going survey, so they have an instant rotate going towards that side, and then Alliance literally can get God spot. Like tournament's over. Tournament is over. Regardless, I don't think we would have won the LAN, but you could always say like if we played better, maybe they wouldn't have been on match point as fast. Yada yada. Doesn't matter. I think the only thing that we could have definitely improved on. I think game 1 was definitely like nerves in general as a team. I'm hoping that this next new third is going to be better for the team. But at the end of the day, it could be worse, you know? Never know. You never know. After Germany, Waltzy literally left our team to go join Falcons. He literally said, shit, I get to play with 2 of the best players in the world. Fucking later. You know what I mean? And there's like I don't care. I just, you know what I mean? Like, shit. Yeah, Bambi. Yeah, Walter betrayed us. That fucking bastard. Could have been us 3. He got the championship. If he left us and didn't get it, then he's even a double bastard. You know what I mean? Nah, he's just a slight bastard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the announcement is Waltzy's our new third.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.